Morning! Welcome back to my hardcore world. This is the second part of my stream series where, if you're curious, I'm attempting to beat every single structure and Minecraft all within 100 days. Rather than making my 100 days all about building some base just to, one day lose it all, as is inevitably the case in hardcore, I figured I'd spend my first 100 days as wildly as possible, and so I tamed a horse, I walked all the way across my Minecraft world, and I took down a wooden mansion, honestly for the first time in hardcore successfully, and now I've got a totem, and another totem, and another totem. Sadly they don't stack, or I'd throw them in a bundle, but yeah, I am now on the up and up, which is very good news, and today I figured I'd take on another tricky structure, because I'm in a pretty good area for it. If you look around, I'm surrounded by mountains, which means if I am to go below ground, I might find an ancient city. This is something I figured would be fun, and so that's what we're going to do in this one. And yeah, I think before I do it, I'm going to just take a peek around for any other structures, because this is going to be my new base in my world. I destroyed the Woodland Mansion, and so I get to live here now. I can make beds, and I can put my furnaces down. I can live my best life. I'm also going to make a nether portal here and all those sorts of things. But again, first, let's see what's around that isn't right over here. I guess we should make like a big ladder up here or something like that, like an easy way in and out, because it is a bit of a rough climb. Honestly, this is the sort of base you only want to access via the nether. But yeah, let's go down and let's see what's in each direction. Or maybe, let's turn up our render distance and see what's happening there anyway. Also, I'm going to try hardcore first time right now and watch how Toget handles it. I hope you handle it well. I hope that I handle you playing hardcore well too. So we turn it up to 90 chunks and then things get a little bit laggy because my PC's spending all this effort rendering chunks and not loading my webcam. And it's going to be great. I've got a very delicious drink today. It's bright yellow, so you can't see it. I swear it's not my own urine. But it tastes exactly like Lilt. My urine, that is, not the drink. The drink coincidentally also tastes like Lilt. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at this game lag, chat. Oh yeah, the game is not liking loading in this many chunks. But yeah, we can use this as a good opportunity to see what is in each direction. And if there's anything else we should go for before our ancient city. Because I'll be honest, I know the rules for an ancient city, and I know that you're going to be entirely fine if you just don't mess up. But I also know it's hardcore, and I don't have an elytra, and that's my usual get-out-of-jail-free card. Oh yeah, so it's extra laggy right now, because it's still loading in all these chunks, but hopefully we'll do just great. After the last Day 2 continuation stream, I might be a bit apprehensive. You see, that time was different than this time. Let me tell you the reasons why. They are thusly. Yeah, that's as far as I've gone. Do you think horses fall through snowier snow? I don't think I've ever tried. Their feet are made from leather, right? So I don't think they should. But whether they do or not is maybe a different question. So now let's load in some chunks over there. I think it's reasonable to suggest that there are no structures above ground besides that village over there. And we could go to that village, but I think if we're going to find an ancient city, this is going to be the place, right? We've got 3 sets of mountains all near each other. Then over there's more mountains. Like, this is the mountainous part of the world, and there are no ancient city maps. So this might be the right place to start. Or we could go over there. Actually, yeah, I think what I want to do is I want to go to a trial chamber anyway. And we can maybe look around for a... Oh, no, they do fall. Their feet are made from leather. Oh, no! Okay. Chat, I need to fix my settings. I can't be playing on 91 chunks while being attacked by... Oh, no. Okay. I'm just bouncing. It's fine. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. I need to turn down my render distance ASAP, because playing... Like, this much lag is a hazard to my health, right? So let's just turn it down. I thought a creeper exploded and killed me for a second there. I'd emotionally accepted death. Oh, no, chat, no, don't kill me, no, what, no, That's why single player needs a pause. That's why single player should assume if you're in the menu, you shouldn't, like what just happened there? It's, just pause the game. I should have literally just hit the X. Been like, nope, Not dealing with that. What's even the point? What's even the point, chat? Is there a point to anything? What, like... Oh, wait, it's got the same old image, so maybe my def hasn't loaded in. No, we're dead. It's over, chat. Like, that right there was a little crazy. The game was just... Also, was there an ancient city down here? Oh. I don't know why this world's so laggy. Look at this. It's like literally... it's literally just... It's like really, really breaking on me here. I'll turn down my render distance even further. Oh, I think what it is there's maybe like some... There's gotta be some program that just decided to start running, maybe. I'll see if that's true. It feels like my PC just got over... Also, if you have a copy, it doesn't count as cheating. Oh, wait, yeah, that's, I don't know. I think that's dumb. So, yeah, with that said, that's dead. It's over, chat. What do you reckon? So, like, here's the fun thing, right? Right after the first stream, I do save it. So you can literally, like, this is what you do if you're in a YouTube video. And it's that in that case, right, chat, like, literally, did I gain anything from being alive versus not just now? Like, if we just pretended right now, if we just pretended, would everything be fine? That's my question. I don't think it's okay, but I also, like, the way Minecraft killed me was super unfair, right? Like, I was in the settings, it wouldn't let me leave the settings. I desperately tried to, and it wouldn't give me a way out. It's logged me out of the game. It's calling me Ocelot now instead of Toy Cat. Yeah, it's really broken. So I know with Microsoft, let's do it. Oh, it's backed me out again. Yeah, like, at what point is that a legitimate way around it, right, chat? I think that even if you do it, though, even if we just say, like, okay, it's fine. It's like, but that just puts an asterisk on the entire run, right? I don't love it. But again, unlike the last stream death where I was like, I died to a legitimate cause I didn't prepare for, that was like, no, Minecraft killed me. If you die to a Minecraft bug, do you get a mulligan, chat? Okay, the real hardcore world, starting with an ancient city. I say take the L. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, what else can you do? Ultimately, what else can you do? Yeah, you know, well, I mean, I guess the easiest thing you can do is you could back out and do something else. Yeah, I think what we do is we just say, okay, good job, Minecraft world. We didn't get it this time. We have the world right here to prove that if we wanted to, we could play some more. But I think my point is that you know the whole time. Even if you cheat for a valiant reason, it still is a cheat, right? Even if you have a really good reason to do it, you're always going to be reminding yourself that, like, I could cheat anytime I wanted to. And so as cool as this world is, as fun as it would be to, you know, roll into this, this is a copy, again, I'll let members play around with. I put all sorts of world downloads out there on the channel for them. But as fun as that is for members to choose to play around with, it's not for me. I think I would rather hit 100 days through genuine, I did the whole thing the entire way. And now I know that includes, oh yeah, if the game lags, no pause menu means you genuinely might die in a way that is irrecoverable. Like, playing around with settings at nighttime, you can't do it in case it lags and you die. Or, you know, if things start lagging when I'm in the menu, I should be like, panic, close Minecraft, go. I have to do one of those. Like, I have to... It's the only way to stay safe, and it's dumb that that's true. But I think it's the only fair way to do it. So, this is my copy where I'm alive, chat. Not anymore, it's not. This is my copy where I'm dead. I don't think I need to keep this around any longer. So we're gonna delete some old copies while let's do some maintenance while we're here anyway. This world also dead. Mansion, that's not very dead. And then we got Seed Sunday seeds over here, so we can move past those. Okay, so brand new world, hardcore. You excited? Okay. Well, the good news is the thumbnail does not reference anywhere. Yeah. You know, the thumbnail doesn't reference it anywhere. So I think we're fine. We'll start it again, chat. So we just removed the word part 2, and we're fine. Yep. Yep, just there we go. Or we put part 1 of my new 100 days challenge. There we go. It's fine, chat. We did it. We solved it. We solved it. I think that you're allowed to set your own rules for things. But I think to me it's like the moment you play around with stuff, you start to loosen the gradient of what is or isn't okay. So let's do it. Ancient city time. Let's find an ancient city and a random seed. I don't know if I've ever done this before. It'll be a lot of fun, I guess. So, yeah, I just lost 2.5 hours worth of progress. That's okay. I mean, it did take a really long time, and I told myself the whole way, like, it'll be okay. On the other side, you know, I will start up this whole... No, but it's fine, chat. It's totally fine. Is this your first try at 100 days hardcore? Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, look, you can tell it is because I've written it down, and you can't write down things that aren't true. It's against the law. Have we got everything set up correctly? You ready for this, chat? I hope you're ready for this. Always gonna have Space Jam in my head. I guess that's not what y'all ready for this is. Oh no, it is. It literally is. So I forgot to do my usual YouTube post I do before. So, chat, what do you think the game plan is as far as trying to get this one done? What I'm gonna do real quick though is I'm going to post a little thing about this stream. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe we should do one where we don't. But I think we will anyway. No, actually, yeah, we're good. I'm having a very indecisive day, apparently. This is speedrun. I see your pain, so cat. Just died after 14 days. Hardcore, fully rated ancient city. Live pain. Yeah, the pain is what makes it real, right? It's like in real life, you can try to bring suffering down to 0, but as you bring suffering down to 0, you start to increase suffering again. Just in alternate ways. It's a sad truth. Get that diamond armor as quickly as possible to give yourself the best chance at survival. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Do people actually come to the stream from community posts? I always see those after the stream is already over. Oh, I think I have stats actually. You know, I don't have anything to do in Minecraft, so I'll go check the stats for you right now, Great Owl Master. Oh, I remember you from the stream. Great Owl Master, you exist in my Minecraft world forever. How does that make you feel? Okay, so I'm gonna go check my last stream. I'll check the Hardcore 100 Days mention. So it says the views on that came 61% from browse features, which is really like as non-specific as you can be about anything, I think. I want to filter out content type. Okay, so it won't tell me more specifically than that. Maybe if I go to engagement, reach maybe. Okay, so 61.3% of people came from browse features, 11% from suggested videos, 7% from notifications, 6.1% from channel pages, 5.5% from other YouTube features, from partner promotions or the dashboard. That's confusing to me. So does browse features include... Oh, it includes the homepage. So we actually have no way to track how many people find it because of a community post. I can track that 0.7% of people come from unlisted live streams, or most of people who come from a playlist come from there. And I can track that 3.5% of people come from specifically my other videos, and some people came from a video called The Cooler Internet. Do you want to watch The Cooler Internet? See if it's like one of my videos? Also, good to see you, Alcazar. How are you doing today? Okay, I think I'm ready. Are you ready, chat? I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna do it. I don't know how to find an ancient city in survival. Can I level with you in that one? I don't know how to find it. I'm just gonna look for mountains and go below them. But, like, should I just make a stone pickaxe and hope I get the rest in there? I don't know the process. And so doing it in hardcore seems insane. But that is kind of the theme of this. Actually, you know... Chat, can I do something a little deviant? Actually, there's so many mountains here. Let's just do it for real. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. But yeah, thank you for 50% of people saying that if I wanted to, I could continue that old world. Wouldn't be cheating. But again, I feel like we don't need it. I think I would take it literally if, like, I feel like there was still some skill issue in that death, chat. I think that's why I'm not going to take it. I think if I'm being truthful with myself, I died partially because of a skill issue on my behalf. And so I've got to get good. I've got to get good. Perhaps watch an IBX Toycat video on how to find it. Yeah, that's what I usually do when I need to find a structure. Let's see if there's anything useful that he's got to say in this particular case. Gonna make myself an axe now, and then that's like my tools sorted for a good bit. Now we're gonna go over to that mountain there. I guess I should make a boat or something. If I'm gonna make a boat, I'm gonna get some food, because there's not gonna be a lot of that down there. So kill you. And then I can always cook these later if I need to. Wool was going to be handy for an ancient city. People are always saying, use wool, Toycat. Let's see if they're correct. Polls 50-50 for so long. It's your game, your choices, and yes, skill knows, don't pause out in the open. Yeah, but you, like, I knew that I had a totem, and I was on a horse with a shield. Well, not a shield, but I was on a horse, right? I figured that was my safety, but I was incorrect. But yeah, no, the skill issue to me wasn't that. The skill issue to me was, once I got back in the game gave me a second to, like, recover, and I just didn't do it well enough. That is a me issue. I should have immediately grabbed my totem. I'm going to take that as a I should have done better. And that is, you know, maybe that's harsh for me to throw that rule on myself. But it's what I'm choosing to do. And that's okay. So now let's break this open, bring it with us, and let's go for a ride towards what... like, this has to be an ancient city, right, chat? If you keep using a copy of a hardcore world, it negates it being hardcore. Exactly, yeah. There's a truth to that, too. I think there's a... I think I would have felt like it's like, oh yeah, it's hard, but if I die, I'll delete the world, but only if I feel like it. Whereas if I die in this world, I know the world is forcing me into spectator, and it's over. And again, there's a bitterness to that, chat. There's a real bitterness to dying in hardcore, but there's also a beauty in how much it forces you to react. No, the skill issue was lack of preparation. We could agree to disagree, but the game wasn't so laggy that I would, like, I only died because it lagged while I was in the menu, but not laggy enough that the mobs didn't hit me, laggy enough that I couldn't respond to them. That to me is, like, you know, poor design. Like, if the whole game is frozen, that's fine. If I'm frozen but mobs aren't, that's garbage game design, right? Or garbage, you know, like software design. Like, it's like if you're in Excel spread, you know, if you're playing anything, and oh, wow, big cave, but nothing in here for me. Cool that it exists though. Could probably find some iron in here if I was looking for it. It might be a good idea to just dig down from there and hope for the best. I might find diamonds. Yeah, maybe, honestly. I'll go looking down this other cave branch though, just in case. I've only got 2 pork chops and 5 mutton, so I do need to be somewhat careful. But let's go hang out in a cave, chat. It looks like a nice cave, and it has all of the iron that I need. So what's not to love? Plenty of calcite for your base. I've been having lots of lag today, so let's dig in. So maybe it's not an isolated incident. Intriguing. Maybe it's a laggy day for the world. Chat, it's been so cold today. Like I feel like I'm very chill about most temperatures, but we dip below negative even in London. It's usually like it's a big heat island over here, so it's basically just always warm. It's the way that I am used to. And I'm gonna cook up my. Oh, I don't have enough stone to cook up a furnace. I'm just gonna start cooking up my food now, just so I have something to get me through these caves, and then we'll deal with the reality later. So that is a furnace for me. Throw it down, drop in that, and then while that's going, we'll make a shovel or a sword. I think a sword makes more sense. I can make both, really. Who's gonna stop me? Make myself a shovel. Oh, I don't have sticks. That's what's going to stop me. So now no one can stop me. I am unstoppable. And I've got this lovely set of tools, chat. Then we take out our first mutton just to eat it to like keep my saturation at max. And then I'm going to mine enough iron that I can make a set of armor. And then we're going to an ancient city. I mean, we don't actually need this iron. It's literally just, if the game is handing it to me and I'm already here, right? It feels like one of those sorts of things. Like, I don't need to do this, but it is very easy for me to do this. I don't have an easy way to deal with this skeleton outside of maybe, okay, go, go, go. Oh, such good aim he has. Okay, so take it out, throw this in, and then I think if we could find some coal, then we can find some coal. It's great. We're just going to grab 2 pieces of coal as easily as we can before anything moves over here. We're going to fight this because if I can get a piece of leather, which I feel like isn't impossible. Nah, at this point it probably is. But we'll get the string now just because that's handy for later. And then we'll throw the coal into here. Keep things moving. And then I'm going to make a shield because that seems like tool number 1 that I need. Boom, chat. Okay, let's go check out and let's go find an ancient city. I need like some form of seeing in the dark vision that I'm not really having right now. But I'm really just looking for any sign that there is... Like, if I find a deep, dark biome, it's not a confirmation of an ancient city. But it is confirmation that it's coming, right? So that's what I would like to see. Oh! 1 hit KO'd. See that? Poor planning. You gotta look around for zombies of swords before you go do that stuff. So, I want to do something a little bit deviant here, chat. I want to do something just a little bit crazy. I want to find out... I want to learn... I'll go back into the world. I'm very curious about, I'm very, very curious about how you find ancient cities. I've never really, it's been forever, like, if I have a mountain near spawn, what are my odds of finding an ancient city below it? Is my question, I guess. And is there a sign that I can use? Oof, that was a nice world. Yeah, it was perfect for the challenge, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to check below this one. It'd be better with night vision on, but we'll do without. Down here, there was an ancient city, or there's a deep dark biome. I think deep darks try to be below mountains. But even if we'd have found this deep dark, there's no... A deep dark by itself does not mean an ancient city, right? I think that is true. We might have found a trial chamber, but this is just the deep dark, no ancient city. Yeah, we would have found a trial chamber long before we found an ancient city. So we can dig along at the right layer for an ancient city. And we should do that if we find a deep dark. But there's no necessary connection from one to the other. I always forget just how rare they are. Like, I'm so used to Minecraft seeds where it's like, yeah. You just kind of load it in and find it. And I'm just saying, if you play, you know, like, if you play the Timeless mashup, it's not a mashup, but I kill it a mashup all the time anyway. If you play the Timeless pack, it's kind of like that. So there was a bunch of deep dark here below each of these mountains, and there was an ancient city. Oh no, chat. How close was this ancient city to where I died? I'm slightly worried it might have been close. No, not actually that close. I'm not sure I would have found it, because this is over here. And I think I went, like, over there. Yeah, so I think it was here, roughly, maybe. It's hard to be sure. It's a big world. So, finding an ancient city is not a day 1 task. Like, there are a lot of these open caves in the mountains. I think this is the one that I went down. Yeah, that's my crafting table. Actually finding an ancient city from it, not very easy. So here's some XP that I left on the ground. Would I have found one deeper in this same cave? Oh, that's what I'm starting to fear, chat. Is that if I'd have gone deeper in here, eventually it might have led me there. So is this deep dark? It's not. Oh, a mob. Oh, see, that's so cool. I love that. There would have been a trial chamber if I'd have just kept digging. Which I wouldn't have done, but it would have been there. And, yeah, there's an ancient city just over here. So, like, a little bit out of reach. Surprisingly close, but surprisingly far. And, again, ancient cities are down here at, like, Y-40. So we look for a deep dark, and if we find a deep dark, we try to find an ancient city. Some ancient cities are exposed to the surface. This one is, like, alarmingly close to this ravine. Oh, actually, wait, yeah. Chat, this ancient city is literally at the surface. If I'd have come right here, would I have known it was down there if I'd looked? I don't know. But you can just find them through a surface ravine. That's probably my best bet. So this is also my first try for an ancient city, chat. Ancient city. That's how you spell words now. First try. Did you say dark web and deep web? Yeah, dark web, deep web. It's all the same stuff. I found deep dark but no ancient city. I had to go 3 blocks from base to get to the closest ancient city. Super interesting. Okay, let's do this, chat. Let's do this. Show coordinates, days played on, multiplayer. Let's go. Ooh, closest ancient city was 6,000 blocks from my base and under a jungle. It can't be that your closest deep dark is that far away. Unless I really nailed it on that seed, no, everything else is going to make me feel... It's entirely possible. Everything else just makes me remember that one good time. So yeah, looking at this seed, I've got lava literally there. Again, this is the cruelty of Minecraft. Sometimes you're specifically looking for a structure, and it's like, how about that other one that you were looking for last week? First try times 2. Exactly, this is just first try number 2. It's just my second first try, which is a very normal thing that people do all the time. There is a mountain right here, but it's not a big enough mountain. Yeah, I don't think any of these mountains are probably big enough. If I was to be judgy about the size of mountains, yeah, if I was gonna get to be picky that way, I think I would say that. My closest ancient city was 7,000 blocks away. Man, you guys have unlucky ancient city rates. I don't know how to test that really. I guess you could go on like chunk base and load up random seeds and see how far away the ancient city is. But I want to find it in legitimate survival, chat. Okay, there's a village there. Is it worth going to the village, or do I just go straight to the nether? I need iron if I'm going to go straight to the nether. And I was hoping I'd find some up here. Oh, in fact, there's a hole down here. Let's go peek for some iron. Do you see any? There's just a skeleton. It's the opposite of iron. So I guess we're going to the village, we'll get some iron, and we can come back if we want to, or we can go on a quest to whatever that is in the distance, because that looks nice. Chat, should we just go to the nether? Should we just defeat should we just defeat a bastion? You know, just to like, just to pass the time while we go for an ancient city? I think it could be some fun. The mountains may be small, but do they have a great personality? You know, that's a good point, Great Owl Master. I have not considered the size of their personality. And really, that's much more important than any size that you can name. So yeah, this isn't going to be a deep dark because we're not below a mountain. But is it going to have iron? Probably. Statistically, there's 1 piece of iron. Oh, there's 2 pieces. Let's go for it. I'll get the creeper to blow it up if he comes this way. And that will be one of my defense mechanisms. So place that there. Go mining towards it. Actually, let's see if there's more iron. If there's a 3rd bit of iron, I'm very happy. That's my bucket. And let's go to the nether. Let's get the things that we need later. And let's get this all done now. Ah! I did say I was gonna get him to help me out. And I've gotta hand it to him. He helped me out. Just a little bit late, you know, he tried his best. He understood the assignment. He just got his timing a bit wrong. But who doesn't from time to time? Who among us has not made that mistake? So going to the village could still be smart for some food, or I could just like punch to death some pigs, and that could keep me going for a while. I mean, yeah, I might as well, right? If there's enough animals here. No, there's 1 pig. There is precisely 3 pork chops between me and starvation. Oh, there's a shipwreck over there too. I think we go to the village even just for a hay bale, and we'll take the extra pieces of iron as a nice little freebie, I guess. And we are also going to grab the cow, even if he's in a hole like this, because I want to make a bundle. I am a hoarder, and so having leather helps me out a lot. Okay, into the village. I'll kill the golem if I'm here anyway too. I might as well, right? And where are you, golem? I would like to take your iron. Ooh, so good start, I would say, all things considered. Always ending up back in the village, but that's not bad. I'll take my emerald and I'll take the apples, just as a, potential backup food. And then I'll make myself a furnace and start cooking up my iron. I think that has to be first. Iron first, food second. Definitely don't need a wooden pickaxe anymore, except maybe for beating up a golem. But I do want some of this in there. Let's go punching time. Yeah, come fight me. Bet you want to. Bet you want to and everything. Yeah, bet you do. But you can't. So I'm gonna make me. You're gonna make me pee myself. You keep doing that, toy cat. Says Polly. Peeing yourself is okay. Don't let anyone convince you that it's not fine. Remember, the only reason peeing yourself is bad is because other people don't want you to pee yourself around them. And who are you? Who are they to decide what you do and don't do of your body? Your body, your choices. What I'm always saying. And so I don't think other people should be allowed to let you decide whether or not you pee in it. I just think that is emotionally the only right way to do this. Okay, so let's grab ourselves an axe. I could go for a sword as well, but I think... Oh, I could go for an iron axe. That'd be like a stone sword. No, I'll go for an iron sword, and I'll go for a stone axe first. I'll break some blocks so I can fuel the furnace a little bit longer. Just throw those in there, I guess. And then I'm going to probably pick up some hay bales. And I'm going to make a bucket and a shield and all the other noise that I want. So shield will help me in the nether. It is hardcore after all. And then a bucket will help me everywhere. And then an iron pickaxe because my stone one's running pretty dry. Okay, I'm in a position where I could go to an ancient city or the nether. And I feel pretty good about both. Is that another lava pit? No, it's a water pit. It's like a lava pit. Doesn't have lava in it though. But yeah, no, you should, if you feel like peeing yourself when I get blown up by a creeper, you should pee yourself. And if anyone says otherwise, that is them being manipulative and controlling. And I can give you lots of other therapy words you can use to help you out on your endeavors. Sometimes I'll admit I strive for multiple biomes in the world. I don't care what's underground. Yeah, I think the underground is really like a secondary for most people. Which I think is a partial failure of the Caves and Cliffs update. If I'm to go so far, I think I would make the point that the Caves and Cliffs update got stretched into like 5 different parts, and it's still not as much of a cave update as I would have wanted. Like, I want them to give the caves the Nether treatment, and they gave the key... I feel like even after the Wild update, the caves are like... not quite the Nether. Imagine the Nether, but there's only 3 biomes. It would really trash the vibe of each of the biomes that are in that place, I think. Also, is there really no other food? I feel like I should have seen hay bales. But I don't. Okay, let's go to the Nether. We'll go to the Nether if only because it's a fun way to start up a world, right? And it'll be a permanent way to link myself here. There's a lot of these, like, partial mountains here. Like, they're just not big enough to generate with a ancient city below them, I don't think. I need a big mountain, not one of these fake mountains. Maybe over there there'll be a big one. But yeah, we'll go to the Nether. We'll sleep if the right time comes to it, and we'll do great. When Bedrock was Y0, I usually just filled in caves under the base. Now there's just too much. Yeah, there's a... I'm fascinated because if you were to tell me that they're doubling the depth of the underground, I might say, okay, that's fine. I could go more ambitious. But there are lots of people who are like, yep, ground is just too deep now. Almost makes you feel like they should have done it in phases. It does make you wonder, right? Like, there's lots of changes where if you do them gradually, people think each gradual change makes sense. But if you do it all at once, people go, I don't like the change, and then they freak out. Bundles are leather and string. Yeah, that's what they are. I need to get my hands on some of that. So this is a creeper. If the creeper blows up the Enderman, that's good news for me. So I'm going to let him do that, and I'm going to finish him off myself. I've learned from previous mistakes that Endermen are not forgiving creatures. So now I'm going to finish him off under here. Just get under here where he can't hurt me. I'm going to use my stone axe. It's my best tool I have, I guess. Yeah, do I get an ender pearl? I didn't. I hate when I go through some early game effort for a late game item, and then the 50-50 doesn't pay off. Makes me feel like the game doesn't love me as much as I wish it does. So let's go over here and get this done. Do ancient cities have to spawn under a mountain, or is that just where they are most common? I believe they have to. I've heard they can spawn under the ocean, or maybe I've heard they specifically can't spawn under the ocean. It's one of those two. That's what valuable information is. When you know that something either is or isn't, but you don't know which. But that's where I've arrived at on this particular piece of information. And I hope that that's valuable to you. So I think this is going to go, like, here. Oh, yeah, I'll just do this, and then it'll land in there perfectly. And then we remove these blocks, place some over here, remove this. And let's start filling it in with lava. I try to keep some distance between where I do this and where I do that, just for the sake of getting it done easily. This could be much faster if it were done another way, but it could also be much messier. And that's why I'm going just a little bit slow. But I think I still should have gone a little bit closer. Once I've gotten this as locked down as I'd like it, I should start just doing it right into the portal right there. I know you can find in the desert with those mountains. Yeah, literally, mountains is not a biome anymore. It's like a classification. There are 5 biomes which are specifically mountains only. But you can find mountainous versions of lots of biomes. Mesa being the most famous, I think. So, just 2 more of these. This is free high already, right? So we do one there. We're not making a square. And then grab another one. Really hope that I'm right about that not being a square. And just, I don't know, make a hole. Put some water in it. Grab all of this, but we need to still light a fire. So, 1 more lava. Put it right, like, here. Somewhere it won't spill into the portal, but also where it can light that on fire. Hope the wood's on the right side. It is. Let's go to the Nether. Or, let's go to sleep first, just in case. You know, I don't want to come back to the overworld and it be spooky. So we'll sleep here, right now, and have some fun with it. Ooh, they spawn under mesas too, but those might count as mountains. Basically, the higher the terrain goes, the more likely you get ancient cities. Yeah, that's a good general rule. This is so delicious, chat. It tastes exactly like Lil. I'm a big fan. Okay, so here we are. Basalt Delta. I would mock the game for giving me a bad biome. Oh, we have to turn down our render distance when we're in the Nether. My least favorite bug. There needs to be like a hotkey that can do that for me. Wait, is there a way to up and down render distance with a hotkey? I should Google that, but wait, chat, look. Oh no, 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 no! Oh! I was about to say here's personal growth, but I then fell in lava, negating any personal growth. You can eat my bread. Okay, here's my personal growth. I'm gonna Google it while sat in a cave. Oh, you can't. You can't crouch. Oh, you can crouch. Wait. Yeah, it uncrouches you if you pause the game. I don't want to uncrouch. I'll do it on my phone then. Okay. Minecraft Bedrock. Can you turn up render distance with a hotkey? You are no longer able to change your render distance using an F3 key combination. Oh. Well, that's sad, isn't it? Anyway, so let's go outside. I've got 6 cooked pork chops. Let's see how far in the Nether they get me. If they get me to a Bastion, that'd be cool. I would like to take one of those down as well, and I think I could find one easier than an ancient city from my current position. Okay, that's fine. I want to try deflecting one of these off my shield, chat. I don't know if it would work. Okay, it does not. It does not. Useful to know. Very useful to know. So we're just going to hide somewhere. The gas can't hurt me. Oh, no, 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 no. This is going to kill me. Okay, so this is fine. Just going to hang out right here where the gas can't see me. And I'm just going to eat some pork chop. Wait till everything is okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. That gas is very close to me. But she's gone. She's gone. I don't know where to go in my Nether, really, from here. Honestly, I don't like this as a Nether. I think I'm going to try somewhere else. I think that's my move. I think I'm just going to get out of here. As soon as the gas looks away, I'm gone. I did not like this Nether whatsoever. And so I don't have to be here. Not my choice to be there anyway. Ooh, throw the beef into the lava to instantly cook it. Oh, you're right. That works. That's what you meant, right? Okay, so, yeah. It goes without saying that Nether, not a good time. Not a good time in that Nether. I could find a different Nether, but it's going to take me a while of crossing my world before I can realistically do that. So in the meantime, it's all about finding mountains if I can. I think that's the... Oh. I think that's got to be the move. So, kill the pork chops. Eat the pork chops. Got to keep my supply running, right? And then we're going to turn the run distance up a little bit higher than it was. I could just about see mountains at the edge of my view before. So we'll go up to like 54. Any higher and I might die to random lag spikes. So I'm gonna say that that's my safest ancient city, right? Yeah, if that Nether was great, I think I would have just gone with it. But if the Nether's not there, then no, it's not really tall enough to find ancient city below. I'll look for a cave. And if I'm lucky, then, you know, I'm lucky. But I wouldn't expect to be lucky based on that. Also, I should make a bundle. What am I missing? I'm missing string. That was the last one. So, I'm going to not kill cats. I'm going to kill something more ethical. And I think I am going to go check out that shipwreck too. I'm going to play a little bit ADD craft today, if that's okay, chat. ADHD, even. But every time you see a structure, take it on. If you happen to see a structure that is a boat, then go do it. Too low for a deep dark, says, okay. Yeah, that's my fear. It's my fear. I figure like, oh, the boat is the canary in the proverbial coal mine. Ghast don't go through portals. If you made a big enough portal, I bet a ghast could go through it. Here's my question though. Does a mob have to be big enough to fit through the exit portal or just the entrance portal? I did see a shipwreck, right? Or was that? Yeah, there is a shipwreck here. That's definitely tall enough to have an ancient city below it. And so, this is why render distance is a game changer. It makes Minecraft so much more fun. And so use it to your advantage. That's my recommendation. Break this, break this. I've got to pile up all the sugarcane that I can. Because it will find me some structure sometime. Maybe I'll do another Woodland Mansion, chat. That would be fun, wouldn't it? It was so cool. I had this... You know, the last world, I will say the one downside of making my house in that Woodland Mansion was it was like such a nightmare to get to. This world, I'm going to find a better Woodland Mansion. I'll make that my house if I want. If I want a Woodland Mansion house, that's my cool. Hey, Renegade Killer Bee!
Glad to catch your live stream. Love the energy as always.
Thank you so much. Massively appreciate the tip. Yeah, I feel like the tips are one of the things that really sustain my life essence. It's probably an unhealthy thing in most of the real world to equate like, oh yeah, well when people give you money, they care about you. But it is a really like on the internet, like it's so easy to be like, yes, I like this thing. Look, I have said I've liked it. It's cool when people are like, nah, look, I like this thing. Here's my proof. I'm gonna put this map in my hand. And we're gonna find it. Yeah, on the way to the... Oh, look, yeah, you can tell we're close. We're big, chat. I'm gonna go find this treasure, which is gonna be in that direction, logically. And that will give me all that I need for where we go. This just gave me... Oh, that was actually perfectly handy. Wow, you ever have suspicious stew that is exactly what you want? That's a good sign for my luck today. This will go in a future bundle. It is a useless item I don't need right now, but might need in the future. If I'm in the Nether, I'm going to be like, wow, thank God I have a bundle. Except I'm really going to just say, oh, I've got wood, I'll craft one. I lied, I just logged in. My ancient city is Y-51. Now there is a... there's the worst type of lie you can make. Mistaken lies. At least have some purpose to your lie, you know? At least have some personal gain on the line. So yeah, if we go into here and there's no ancient city or sign of one, we just go under there. I'm gonna need to make a bed soon though, so I think that's gonna take priority. Just because, you know, nighttime, creepers, all that noise. So I'm gonna go to this biome here, kill any sheep we find, or I'm gonna get drowned, and then we'll head over there because it's a much bigger biome, much higher chance of a deep dark. You were going north, -Z. Oh, you're right. Okay. Well, GG, map. GG. Oh, it's fine. We could go back towards this, but do I want to? If we have to go back to the village anyway, we could. But I don't have to, and so I'm not going to. That is my current attitude, and I hope that you'll understand it. Okay, so there's a second boat here, amazingly enough. Might be a second map. Hey, Bex Preston! Thanks for becoming the 406th channel member. 44 members away from our goal now. You don't want to see how wild it's gonna get. Also, Jeff Watkins.
I like this thing. Here is my proof. The ancient city will be in the last place you look for it.
Thank you so much.
Cat is, yes.
I mean, like, it's really hard to fake money support for things that you don't like, right? It's very hard. You can do it. You gotta either have a lot of, even with a lot of money, I think it hurts. I think I mentioned yesterday, as my, like, little win for the week. I'm like, I went to the store, and I didn't even, like, just go in for the items I was looking for. I was like, I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna ignore the prices and just get as much shopping as I wanted. I think I spent, like, you know, like £60 on some shopping there. And a lot of people were like, oh, yeah, I can't imagine having that much. And that was a case where I was like, yeah, this is a thing where people think they're poorer than there are. But most people spend substantially more than that on groceries. They just do it without thinking about it, right? It's like, just because you don't think you're indulging in a luxury, it doesn't mean you're not. And so my main point to that would be that even though you don't think you want to spend as much as you want on groceries, you'd probably set it up that way. If cheese went up to, you know, double the price, olive oil went up massively in price, and everyone's just buying it anyway, right? Because most people are like, yeah, £8 or £4 for olive oil. I'll use the same amount anyway because I like olive oil. You are living that dream without knowing it, and that's why you don't support the things you love. Except if you're Jeff Watkins, in which case you nailed it. Same with Bex Preston, really. 100% indulging in luxuries for food. Food is my main luxury. I remember it's I don't know why this is like drilled into my brain forever, but I'm really glad my mother was always very like transparent about like finances. I've heard of so many people who have family members who are in debt, and they're like, yeah, the banks trick you into signing up for this loan. And it's like, you are going to mess up your children's future if they think that every time they go into a bank, the bank is like, ooh, if you accidentally sign the wrong paper, you'll be up for a big loan. And we won't let you return the money. You'll have to spend it on, you know, my mother was very honest, like, there are things that I want. And even though I know it is worse to get the thing now, I want the thing now, so I'll do it. Like, it was like a... more when people are able to be honest about their own situation, they're able to like, help you understand it a bit better, I think. Also, I'm not going to find any sheep at this time of day, so I think I go back to the village. I think it makes sense to go back to the village because I also want to check out this treasure map anyway. Also, this boat sucks. Let's go back to the village. Let's sleep. Then let's do a treasure map. Glad to be a member again. Here's your Tokyo tax from South Africa. I hope everything's going well in South Africa, by the way. It's one of those countries that is high on my visit list, and every time I want to go, I'm like, oh, there is a... Like, I feel like there's a generally accepted, like, standard in the Western world, and South Africa is, like, right there, but every now and then there's a thing where you're like, oh yeah, but make sure you don't, you know, make sure that, you know, you lock your doors when driving between cities, because you might get carjacked otherwise, and you're like, wait, what'd you say? It's like, yeah, it's no big deal. Like, we will have giant gated compounds we all live in with giant barbed wires that are electrified, but, like, it's all chill. It's to me it's scary as a reminder that like I don't know, you can have a very wealthy, normal, happy society that just has like a lot of things underlying it. Never been to South Africa, but I've been to South Dakota, says Dan Marsh. Oh, congratulations! I met someone from South Dakota recently. I could tell they were kind of uncomfortable. I'm worried I'll out them actually. Like, how many people are there from South Dakota? I'm sorry if you're the guy I met from South Dakota. Tell me if I'm wrong with my estimations of you here. But I met someone from South Dakota, and they moved to one of the coastal states, and you could tell that they were like, yeah, everyone here has made you know, at least some amount of politics part of their identity, and I've worked out you just nod and shake your head and go, these people also like video games, so I'm rolling with that. Tell me if that's wrong, Mr. South Dakota. I would love to update my impression of you accordingly. You were very nice, and you made me think fondly of your state. Anyway, there we go. I nailed it pretty well there, I think. Anyway, so it's a wife. Good to see you digging truth. How are you doing today? So I get saying congratulations Congratulations. That's my... I guess that's Australian. I was trying to do like South African. I just can't do a good South African accent. Coming here from Nigeria is a shock. I couldn't believe houses just opened up to the road. Couldn't believe that I could walk around with no issue or minimal issue. Yeah, I get that. So it's funny because, you know, like I know, like to most of the UK, London is like, they think of it as a crime-ridden blah 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 hole, which I don't think it is true or anything. But the real shock to me is when you go to so I get the same thing you're feeling, but if I go to like Southeast Asia, I'm like, people just trust each other here. Like you just leave your phone on the table, and no one's gonna take your phone. Like it's rude to leave your phone on the table because it's like reserving it when you're not there. It's like leaving your towel on a beach bed or something. I love places where something that would be considered unsafe is not done because it's rude instead. Also, not using the rowing boat. No, I do not believe in rowing boats. Ever since that sailing accident. Top tip, get another PC to record the HDMI output and the webcam. Yeah, un perdier. I think that's what I might start doing. I've got a whole backup PC I use here. I've got a whole backup PC I use exclusively for one thing, and I log into that one thing once every 2 years. So I might just use it as a stream PC. I think I could easily do that. I just have to move my Elgato over, and I think yeah, honestly, I need to like set aside like 2 hours to just do that one morning. Give it like a dedicated monitor. Oh, you turned into a zombie. That's bad. Oh, this is very bad. If you want to keep attacking me, I'm gonna light you on fire. Okay, that's not enough of a deterrent, as it turns out. So yeah, there's a spider here finally, which is great because I was just looking to murder one of these, and now I can finally bundleize my items, and then we'll go back looking for the ancient city once I've grabbed a bed to keep with me too. It's just inconvenient to have to do stuff otherwise. Okay, so I've got some potatoes, I've got some cooked beef on me. I think I'm doing just fine. Okay, so treasure map. Let's go do it. Am I running the right way, chat? I think I must be. My biggest culture shock was drinking the tap water. I didn't realize you moved here as a person, like as a. I feel like most Nigerians in London, or like most people of African descent I've met in London more generally, were like born here. Like it's like the parents or the grandparents' generation that moved here. It's interesting that you moved as a, in your life. It's like, yes, I was in Nigeria and then I was in the UK. No, you killed that 8-legged cat for string. Okay, we'll kill the 4-legged cats for string next time, or the 4-legged spiders maybe. Wait, that's my next offense. Thank you, Dasher. I'm gonna use that as my get out of jail free card the next time someone calls me a monster for killing a cat. It's like it's just a 4-legged spider. Someone has to kill it. Has to be me. Born here but moved back at age 11, 12. Yeah, that is a common experience too. It's again, I don't hate people for playing the game. Like we set the rules and we set them in a way where it makes sense this way. But it's like I feel like it's a very common thing of like, make sure your kids get the citizenship that is, like the one that they'll need so they can move there later. And now you have the right to like move back to the country forever. I think I would do the same if I was in like a third part, like another country that had a similar restriction. But also it's like fun to me that's like, that's to some extent citizenship is a game, right? Also I like when someone from down south comes to Scotland and has some tap water. I'm the one person in the world who disagrees, Cat. I can't drink soft tap water. It tastes like nothing. It has no flavor to it. It's like, we buy, when you buy water from the store, it doesn't say Scottish tap water. It says mineral water because we like those minerals. Do we like the flavor? Do we like the fact that they're in there generally? I couldn't tell you, but we definitely like it for reasons. I'm gonna make myself a red bundle, by the way. I just like a good red bundle. And then we're gonna look. Now we can put the bowl in. I can put these in. I can put that in and that in. Just all the garbage. Throw it right in the bundle. Later, I might have a reason to take it out. But for now, I'm pretty good. You enjoy your hard flavored water. I mean, I was just thinking about it the other day of like how much also the delicious London Pipes flavor. Yeah, so many people live in countries, I'm guessing you're in one of them, Dasher, where they don't drink the tap water because they're worried about the pipes. And it is a valid concern, right? Like, how many pipes are there between the reservoir and my house? But, like, nothing bad ever happens to people here for it. And so I don't know if it's superstition, or if in other countries they just build the pipes and then never maintain them. But they're actually, like, digging up pipes outside my, like, house right now. They're putting in new pipes. Is that because the old pipes were unsafe? They're certainly not telling me if they think so. And that's the way I like it. I want plausible deniability in my poor decisions, please. So let's now make a shovel. I'm going to need a good shovel. I'm surprised I didn't have one already. I think I had one last round and then I just died. Okay, so let's go... Actually, let's place the furnace down. We might be here for a while. So let's cook up our beef. You know, if we're already hanging out anyway. I have nothing useful or insightful to add, but I want to show support for the content I spend lots of time watching. W Toycat? I don't know. No, thank you very much for that. I feel like the needing something to say is not a requirement for a stream. It's sometimes fun when people have something they're really excited to say. But yeah, you never should feel like you are obliged to have something amazing lined up. Like a little stand-up routine. It's like, no. If you have something you'd like to say, drop it in there with the tip. Wow, chat! I'm getting so good at this! I did it! Look! Second time. Well, really first time. I kind of moved my coordinates. I think I'm learning. I think I'm picking up a skill here or something. So I've got far too much armor. I'm just going to drop all the duplicates on the ground. Caviar, there's been a few cases of sickness from tap water. I like the Moscow pipes flavor. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of. Oh, something went wrong there. Fire protection, not that useful. Chain, and then I'll just drop this on the ground. I know that seems wasteful. You ever wear full chain armor, chat? Yeah, I'm wearing full chain armor. Also, Zorto, thank you for becoming the 407th channel member. Very excited as we move closer towards our goal. What attempt number is this, says Dryer? It's attempt number 1. It's not our first attempt number 1, but it is attempt number 1. That's valid. Oh, wait. Did I grab the furnace? I grabbed the furnace. Yeah, we got everything we need. I've even got this Heart of the Sea. I can make myself a conduit later. Is that a mangrove swamp over there? I don't think it is. I'm going to fill out this map a little more, and then I can later use it as the basis for something or other. I love Gloucestershire pipe flavor. They need to make that out of pure sandstone. They make them out of pure sandstone? No metal needed. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. Chat, does anyone here like the water that comes out of their taps too? If it's Thames water, it's probably because the pipe more resembles a sieve. That was actually... Wait, okay. You know, Diluted Dante, you do know exactly the reason... you know the reason they claim they're doing it, at least. Yeah, I'm amazed at how the sewers in London are. Like, we built them so long ago, and we're still just coasting on that effort from all that time ago. That's how you know you got a good set of infrastructure. It's the same with all, like, trains. We built train lines in, like, the 1800s, and it's like, we still use them today. You know, we upgrade the trains every 50 years. But I feel like if you build something with enough, like, future-mindedness in mind, you can get some cool stuff achieved. Okay, so that is not a mountain. We've concluded. I'm going to grab some sugarcane, because that is required. And then I'm going to head over to... Yeah, but I'm going to head back over to the mountain, because I'm sure that mountain had some sign of an ancient city. It yelled that it was an ancient city, right? Horse water is so full of chemicals that I boil it before drinking. I can't do boiling hot water. That's what you're definitely implying you drink right there. Can't drink it personally. Would rather die than drink boiling water. Honestly, I worry about post-apocalyptic scenarios. Like, if you boil the water and you don't have a fridge to cool it down. In fact, how are you even going to boil the water? The Thames Barrier has let us coast on London not getting flooded too, says General Advance. Yeah, I bought... So, you know, when you live in... Okay, I lived in a, you know, medium town, one of the biggest in the country, but like, you know, for a town, so not a city, right? Hopefully that helps you understand where I lived. So I lived in a medium town before, And I lived, it had to have been like 2 miles from the river. And so when I bought the house, they showed me like a flood map and they're like, just so you know, you are in the mild danger zone. Like, if this river floods bad enough, it will eventually get your house. And so, you know, I think my, you know, like, I had to, you know, like, compensate for that in home insurance premiums and all this noise. But, yeah, so then I move into London, and I'm, you know, like, it's close to the Thames, right? Everyone in London lives close to the Thames, or one of its tributary canals. All the real rivers have been long since buried. But, you know, you live close to the... And it's like, there is zero risk. I'm not in the mild risk, I'm not in the low risk. I'm in the... There is no risk to my house from water. You know, like, there is a higher chance that I fall in one day on the way home and drown than there is that the water gets my house. And that seems amazing to me, given the relative proximity. But it's like, yeah, as it turns out, the Thames barrier, it's so reliable that if it goes down, like, you know, there is going to be a worldwide economic, like, fallout from that. The amount of property destruction... You know, if you ever look into, like, a hurricane or something in America, it's like, yeah, there's like hundreds of millions in property damage. It's like a multi-billion-dollar effort to put it back out there. And it's like, no, there is just immediately the mildest flood of London, and that's £1 billion right there. It's never going to flood, because if it does, our whole society is over, as we know it. And I love that as an idea of like, well... we really better hope it doesn't flood then. So yeah, the Thames does not flood. We have I guess I'm talking about the Thames barriers, if you know it. The Thames is the river that goes through London, and there's a big barrier that shuts off. If the river gets too high on the other side, it stops it from getting into the main Thames. Basically, there is a flood defense that was built to last like 100 years. I think it's actually only going to last till the year 2070 or something like that, because global warming is increasing the level, and so like an event that was meant to be once every 10 years is happening once every 3 years or something. You know, like, it's bad, but it's going to be there forever. To this day, I'm baffled that Thames is spelled the way that it is. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. I'm going to be honest with you, Dasher. One of my friends in college said, like, oh yeah, let's take, you know, the trains were called. There's a train line that goes across the Thames. It's called Thames Link. But my friend called it Thames Link, you know, because as if the Thames River. And I was like, man, this is the sort of thing I'd usually love. You know, I love calling them yachts and not yachts. But also, it's a good idea to live near the water, huh? Yeah, it's like living in Florida if there was like some famous billionaire who lived in Florida who spent a lot of money making it safe. I don't think there's anyone like that right now. So is James really Gems? Yeah, my good friend Gems. That sounds believable. I feel like it would be Irish. Hey, my good friend Gems, let me tell you all about him. He, me and Gems go way back. I don't know why I'm speaking the way that I am, but it's working, I think. Okay, don't count. No. Thank you. Speaking of thank you, crouch. Get me some sand. Gonna need some of that later. 21 sand. Wow, that was actually hugely helpful. Okay, let's go over to this mountain and let's hope there's an ancient city below it. If there's not an ancient... Oh, there's a pillager outpost. Chat, ancient city or pillager outpost? I think I left my boat. I'll get some more wood. Do I have... I don't want to get a third type of plank. I think that would be wasteful. So what we'll do instead is we'll turn all of this into sticks. And then I'll chop down some more wood to use for boats and stuff. I knew that guy sold yacht insurance. The witch not doing anything was lucky, says Zorto. Thank you very much. I try my best to be lucky as often as possible. That's my whole gimmick. And it's been working so far for me. I'm going to put the name tag in here, the bottles in here, the treasure map in here now that it's used. And I think that's good. I've got a regen potion, which I should probably just put on my hotbar rather than a Heart of the Sea. And put the sand up here, and then, I don't know, something down there. I guess these blocks will be handy. Boom, let's go. Take the crafting table once more. And let's go on a boat. Ancient for sure. I would like to do an ancient city first, but I like the immediate gratification I'm going to get from the from the pillager outpost. Why is Greenwich pronounced Greenwich? Again, every single pronunciation makes perfect sense if you remember that as a country, we're at least 1,000 years old. You know, like the United Kingdom has been around for only 200-something years since the Act of Union, but the kingdoms that make up the United Kingdom have been around for like over like 1,000 is really being conservative. That's arguing that when Germany invaded France, France stopped existing, which is what France says. They say they're on the Fifth Republic, but France has existed for longer than 70 years, right? Sadly, I have to confirm. But so in the same way, like the UK has existed for 1,000 years if you're being really, really unkind to it, and like 2,000 plus if you're not. And so if you consider that English has also been around for most of that time, what happens with things in English? Like, have you ever gone real lazy with your pronunciation? I'm gonna attack their feet, by the way. Okay. I'm gonna get these things lined up. Okay, there we go. Did it. I'm getting really good at these now, chat. Do you see that? I don't think I took a single bit of damage. I think I nailed that. Did a very good job, and no one can tell me otherwise. I'm gonna take these dark oak logs. I'm just gonna turn them straight into sticks. I don't need a lot of sticks, but I want to make my inventory easier. Let's just remove some items that don't need to be there. Let's put some gunpowder in here and some netherrack. How did I even get netherrack? I must have mined it. Oh, there's a guy over there. So I would like to leave this place, and so I'll do so in the safest way possible by jumping. Oh, yeah, there's magma down here. Into here. Ireland came later, but still. Yeah. I mean, like Ireland doesn't make up the United Kingdom anymore, though, right? I mean, Northern Ireland does, but Northern Ireland isn't. It's not a country by anyone's definition, right? Anyway, but oh, a trail ruin. Chat, how often do we get to do a trail ruins? Should we get some copper? Should we get brushing? I think I'd enjoy getting some copper and doing some brushing. Yeah, why not? Add it to the list. Do every single structure. It's my goal. And that means I've got to do stuff like this. I need a feather, though. How would I get a feather? I'm going to have to find a chicken, and then I'm coming right back here. I'm going to make a big, obvious sign that this is where we've got to be. So I'll just light one of these trees on fire. Ouch! That is not what I wanted to do. I don't know how the game assumed it was. Just place that over there. That should light something on fire for long enough that future me will see it and be like, oh yeah, trail ruins. I forgot trail ruins existed. Yeah, most people do. They're not like an aggressive structure. It's Minecraft kind of trying something new. I wonder if they'll continue it. Or if they're just going to be like, okay, people don't love this anywhere near as much. Spider-Man powers or end world hunger? Spider-Man powers, and tell myself it's because I could end world hunger if I could fly around like Spider-Man, but then actually use the Spider-Man powers to make a bunch of money, and then use some of that money to end world hunger, but then actually use that as a way to lie to myself, use it to buy yachts, and then tell myself that the yacht is just the way to, like ferry food around the world, and then use that yacht to ferry the money around the world to solve world hunger. Lie to myself again, actually use the yacht to fund devious election campaigns in third world countries to instill dictators who are really bad for the people, but actually, are really, really friendly to my business interests. Then tell myself that that's just a ploy so that I can actually get some food to them. Lie to myself one final time, and then after that, realize that I've gone through a bad change of heart and that I only got this whole thing because I could have solved world hunger, and then put a bullet through my brain. Boom. That's my solution. You're welcome. I think that's the only valid way to do it. Whew. Some poor bastard's gonna pronounce it like this because of Toy Cat. No. Some rich bastard, I think you'll find, is gonna pronounce it that way, and it's gonna be great. Okay, so I think this village is nice to have, but otherwise doesn't really provide much for me. I don't have a saddle. I think I'm just gonna look for any holes in the ground and use those to get down. The plan seems excessive. Says Ryan does stuff apparently. Nah, you know what seems excessive? The amount of hunger in Africa. which I could solve with my Spider-Man powers. Yeah, I think that that's a whole movie, says Corbin. You know, it should be. Hit me up, Marvel, or DC, or whoever has money. I'll make the movie for you. As long as you pledge to give me some money so that I can help to solve world hunger. If you give me that, it'll be great. So, yeah, I think I think it's an important thing that we go into some caves and just give them a peek. I would like to make a bunch of torches. I could actually just make a bunch of torches. Let's make a bunch of torches. But I'm going to be very sparing with them. Oh yeah, I don't like this guy. Just going to place that there. Burn some mobs. I like that I'm slowly getting rid of the things in the cave here too. I don't like that it's not burning these guys as much as I would like, but there we go. That's good. Can burn you a little bit too. And we're going to try and get our hands on some copper while we're here. It's so hard to scoop up lava. I'm going to try and get my hands on some copper if I can, right? That would be chill. I feel like this is that thing that I'm always memeing about, where the moment you need a resource, there is none of it to be found anywhere. Chat, have you ever wanted copper as... It's very rare that someone says the answer is yes. But yet here I am, finding all the iron in the world that I don't need, and no copper. Very sad, very tragic. There is a creeper behind me, so I'm going to make sure I keep that in mind. But we're good. Rush the ancient city for an insane starter loot. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. I feel like that other seed would have been perfect for it. But we just didn't have the means to take advantage. I think this isn't below a mountain, so we'll look below it to see if there's any deep dark, but I don't expect to find some. Yeah, it's real nice down there. It's real nice down there. I don't like this. Oof. Don't like that at all. If I got knocked down, it wouldn't be too bad. But it's definitely a dripstone cave. So we know there's no ancient city that close to right here. So we should go to the other side. Say out loud, I don't want copper, and it will appear. That's a good point, yeah. Okay, chat, man, I really hope we find anything but copper right now. If I found copper, it would make me depressed. But any other ore, and I would be very happy. You need a crap ton of wool to silence the shriekers. I like building roofs from copper, plus smelting a ton of it is a good XP source. So I unironically like mining copper. That said, I don't... But the thing is, okay, to my uneducated mind, if I want to build out of copper, I'm just mining a trial chamber. It's just what I'm doing. Ryan!
Please use this money to irradiate spiders and allow them to bite you. For Africa. I trust you to use this money for exactly and only its intended purpose.
I got you. You can trust me. If there's one person you can trust on this, you know it's me. You know that I'm at least gonna feel bad if I don't. You know, that's a step up from a substantial portion of the population. And so really, that's all you can ask for. I think it's fair to say. So yeah, we've got loads of cracks in the cliffs here, but none of which are like really enough to really convince me. There is a creeper coming this way. I'm gonna be very careful of him. Gonna make sure he doesn't come after me. Where did he go? He probably got trapped in the snow somewhere. So yeah, this mountain is big, and it makes me think that somewhere along it there's gonna be what I'm looking for. Do I have enough leather to just make boots? Let's check inside my red bundle. Oh, I'm one leather short. We're gonna kill a cow somewhere. Or we could kill 4 rabbits, and then that would be equivalent to a cow. But yeah, let's just go up real high. We'll turn up the render distance, give it a peek. But you can't smelt the trial chamber blocks for XP, says their Lord of Pie. Yeah, that is fair. If you like XP, I feel like it's not even the most valuable source of XP. But if you just casually, it's fine for that. So we're gonna turn up the render distance and hope we don't die. It is nighttime, so I haven't learned anything. I would like to clarify. Also, I'd like to put this in my bundle, but I'll do it in the morning because it's sleeping time right now. Oh, no, it's not. Just gonna murder you real quick. Yeah, love the lag. Yeah, I think I should get a dedicated streaming PC. There's like 3 reasons I would need to use it, but those 3 reasons seem good enough to me. Okay, so I'm gonna put the Illager banner in the bundle, and the redstone. Why not? And the Heart of the Sea. You can't put a crossbow in there, but that's good enough for me. Okay, let's keep going. I think over there would be a fine bet, but I'm still hoping for a real big gaping hole on the side of this mountain, chat. I'm thinking we might find it, and I'm hoping we will. Did you not learn from earlier? I think as long as you admit you haven't learned from your lessons, you're allowed to not learn from them. Because in a way, that's learning from lessons, right? You are... Whereas if you forget about it, that's infuriating. It's a good life lesson. But yeah, thank you, Ryan, by the way. Appreciate the tip. I hope you're having a very good time up there. I feel like the winter is a scary time for some parts of the world, and honestly, yours is one of them. Honestly, every part of the world, but especially when you go far enough north. So, yeah, I think we just have to keep going from mountain to mountain, checking for a big cave. And we might be missing an actual ancient city that's below here. Oh, this is a cave. Is it a big cave? It's not. I had such a perfect seed before. I'm really realizing that. That's what these other seeds are making me come to appreciate. Is how good of a seed you can get and not even know it. It's not as good as you would like. You know, there's a lesson about appreciating what you have in here that I'm not going to learn anyway. So it's grass down here. So is this even cave, chat? I don't even know what this counts as. But is that another cave? Oh, is that a cave at the end of my cave? I think this cave is just a pre-cave before the real cave. No, this is the real cave is just as lame as the pre-cave. Oh, just getting knocked to shreds by these skeletons. Let's go over here. And again, if we find a feather, we'll go back and we'll do the trail ruins. But for now, it's chill. Winter starts in November here. Oh no, how awful. All that iron and coal lying around. Yeah, no, I feel like I could pick up more of it, but I think I've got as much... Like, having chain armor versus iron armor isn't enough of an upgrade for me. So I literally just need to make iron tools, and I can do those whenever I want. I don't really have a need, just a want for them. And so I'm doing the things that I do want to do more. If it's just a want anyway, right? Kind of the vibe I'm taking. Please get better gear first. I think the ancient city doesn't require any gear. The ideal... Look, if I could do it, if I could guarantee I would load into an ancient city, I would have the most fun doing it with no gear. The only reason I'm not doing it is because we're doing random seeds. Because I think when you do random seeds, you see all sorts of things that you just don't otherwise. Like, look at this. Okay, so we're going to find some copper this time, chat. We're going to find some copper. I think this cave is going nowhere, though. Oh, no. No, that's not nowhere. And there's a zombie behind me. Just going to bounce him off my shovel. I mean, my shield. They both start with sh. It's a fine mistake to make. Oh, iron! That's cool. See, I literally... Chat, the game is flooding me with iron. I killed a zombie, I get iron. I walk through caves, I'm surrounded by it. End world hunger, but you can never drink orange pop. Okay, so here's what I do. I refuse to end world hunger, arguing that if I... if I can drink orange pop, then I could use that as a way to stream and make more money. No, no! It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's chill. It's chill. Everything's good, chat. Nothing's not good. So I'm gonna unrelatedly to what just happened there, I'm gonna light that up. Yeah, there's no reason for me to go down there. I don't think so, at least. So we're just gonna climb up out of this cave. Gonna mine a block of coal on the way out, and we're gonna say there's probably not an ancient city down there. Because if there was a deep dark, I mean, we don't have any confirmation, but I just don't feel like there is. We could just start digging around. If we know where the mountain biome is, and we know it's like a real long one like this, we could dig around, but I don't think that's like a good strategy. I think that's a dangerous strategy. Love an orange soda. Would you like to watch me... Oh. Oh. Would you like to watch me drink orange soda? Could you perhaps tip me in exchange? Perhaps some amount leading up to, or including, what is required to cure world hunger? Real question is, does it count as orange pop if he bathes in it first? Then it's Gamer Boy bathwater. Love me some Gamer Boy bathwater. I think I'm going to take this stonecutter. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. There's going to be a very angry golem hanging around here somewhere right now. I have to be very mindful of that fact. Unless he's outside the simulation distance, in which case he doesn't care. Which is good. It's the ideal, really. It's a shame you can't cook raw iron on a campfire. Okay, is he mad? He's not mad. Or he's broken. So I'll just cook him a bit. Just a bit. Just a bit, chat. We'll just cook him the tiniest amount, right? And we'll finish him off. Yeah, he's not dying as fast as I'd like. Okay, is he hurt? Is he hurt by me? Yeah, this works. He's trapped on the... Oh, no! Whoops. I've gone just a little bit reckless, chat. That was... There's a bug where iron golems don't move when they're on, like, they get trapped on. Oh, there was an ancient city right over there. This whole time. Do you see that? All the way in the distance there? Okay, all I want to know before we leave this world, all I need to know is, was there an ancient city the whole time? I won't feel bad if there wasn't, but if there was, and I just should have dug underneath it. Because I was just going to go from mountain to mountain, look underneath it. Whoopsie. Iron golems are OP. Yeah, he went right through my shield. Well, he didn't go through my shield, but the shield didn't activate. As it should have. He deviated too hard. I did, in fact. Sometimes there is a right amount. Oh, there was! Wow! Chat. I gassed it myself into thinking there wouldn't be one. What's even crazier is there's like an actual pathway. I don't know where it starts. But I imagine... Oh, this... Yeah, if I'd have just gone down this cave here... There was no way of knowing, obviously. But, like, there was a cave that took me in there. So maybe we just... Literally the next one of these we go up to. Let's just dig down. Should we just do it? So I think this is the cave I went into. I tried to go into a few of these. None of them worked. What would have happened if I went into the ravine? Just for my own, like, records, right? Because the ravine was definitely a dripstone cave. And I thought to myself, if it's a dripstone cave... No chance I'm finding an ancient city there. But if I had gone down, I would have found a mine shaft. And then from the mine shaft, I would have found... Oh, some deep dark. And then I would have dug over here. And if I'd have picked this direction, I wouldn't have found it. Oh, weirdly enough, yeah. I'd have had to pick... Or maybe I would have eventually found it all the way over here. Yeah, I think that's it, chat. I think we just dig down from a mountain and we hope. The thing is, though, how do you know? Like, there's probably not an ancient city below this other mountain. I'd be willing to bet there's not. That's one wide mountain, sheesh. Or is there just also one below this mountain, too? It looks like there is from over here, right? Like, this is a big... Deep dark. Although, big deep dark doesn't mean... Yeah, interestingly enough, no ancient city. I could have spent forever looking around here and not found something. So I think that the conclusion isn't that you can guarantee you'll find something under here. You do still have to be very, very cautious. And so that's something useful to keep in mind. Also, yeah, there's deep slate mine shafts and everything like that. I kind of want to do this again, chat. If it's snowy, then just dig down. There's playing recklessly, then there's Toy Cat. Yeah, I don't have any regrets. I have zero regrets, chat. I'd love to tell you I've got all the regrets in the world and ooh. But I feel like the actual lesson there is I shouldn't fight the golem. I shouldn't have relied on that bug existing because I don't know the parameters of it yet, so I don't know how to avoid it. Especially, like, I think that's a valuable lesson. On my other death, I think that was, like, be observant before load. I think both other deaths are, like, be observant before load the pause menu. This death is don't die to an iron golem. Otherwise, though, you can see that... Okay, I want to know, if I went to this random mountain and just dug down, would I find an ancient city? Chat, guess. Yes or no? Is there an ancient city below this particular mountain? Because I think I might have just done it. It's not that high, so I might not have. But let's just say that I did. It's a really tall mountain. Am I finding an ancient city? Let's go underground and find out. Ooh-wee. Okay. There's that. I don't think there is, right? I would have dug down. I would have found Deep Dark, so that seems to be the common contingent. You can find Deep Dark below most mountains, but finding Deep Dark is no guarantee you find an ancient city. But if I keep digging at ancient city layers, so we'll go down to like Y42, would we find other things that are interesting? We would narrowly miss things like trial chambers, which is bad. We would just keep going at this layer until we missed the mountain. So it'd be worth beforehand checking above ground and seeing the limits of where the mountain is. Because I'd want to also look at this. Oh no, never mind. So yeah, I think that's the one thing I would take away from this. Is I want to be very sure where a mountain starts and ends. Because you're still not... finding an ancient city in just default survival is going to be hard. So, with that said, chat, I would go on for a bit longer. But I am trying to sleep earlier. And I know that's the very gamer move right there. But I need to be... you know, to be... Should we just load one more up? Do it some more. No, I think I really want to do this again. I want to make sure it's going to be a fresh start. We're going to get it done. But I also want to have it kept in mind that I want to sleep a little bit earlier because I'm trying to... I've got a lot of activities that require me to wake up early to like catch a train somewhere or do a thing. And I think given the daylight right now, I'm not like a big seasonal depression person, but I'm like, by waking up at like 9:30, I feel like I'm wasting like an hour and a half or two of like the little daylight that is around. So I'm going to sleep a little bit early today so I can try and get my body moving. And then we'll just start streams at like 7:30 or 7 from now on. That is to say half an hour or an hour earlier. So make sure you join me for those. I'm sorry for the slightly earlier end to today's stream. But I'm going to use a little bit of time to chat. I'm having a real fun time on my my no tile drops, no placing blocks hardcore run. I was playing it just for the stream. I'll get back to it as well. I'm waking up at 5 AM for some extra reading. That's insane. No one wakes up early to read. Take care of you first. We'll be here next time. Thank you, Jonathan Dad. Thank you, Hannah Rose. Thank you, Cocktail You Drop, Diggin' Troops, Navis Brown, Dan Marsh, and everybody else for joining me on this stream. And thank you to the members for making this whole thing possible. But otherwise, it's over. Was I really playing that world for over an hour? I lost an hour worth of progress to an Iron Golem? I need to reevaluate my life. Okay, thank you. See you. Bye. Yeah, just kidding. I'm just kidding about just kidding, actually.